In 2012, Peter Oborne, he wrote in the Daily Telegraph, the cowardice of the Conservative Party, of the government, towards the obliteration of Palestine, of Gaza, by the Israelis. He said 80% of all Tory MPs belong to the Friends of Israel. They are taken on 5-star treatment. Every cabinet minister is a friend of Israel. There are no Conservative Friends of Palestine. There are none. They don't care. Why would there be? Our government, the MPs, they are bought and sold, whether it's bankers, corporations, lobbyists. This is what it's about. This is why there's no one speaking out. This is why they stand there and they watch the massacre, the obliteration of Gaza. This morning, the new Foreign Secretary of the United Kingdom, Philip Hammond, was on. He had a chance. He had an opportunity, just to say, not even to condemn. Andrew Marr said to him, do you not think that Israel's response is disproportionate? He said, he's not even condemning them. He said, no, I don't think it's disproportionate. What? You what? Not disproportionate. There are children with no heads, with no legs. It's not disproportionate. The morgue is filled. The morgue is filled with bodies. And that's not what are you talking about? Not this. This is proportionate. This is what should happen. Hospitals blown up. You've got the elderly families. A man walking down the street with his son in a plastic bag. That's not disproportionate. People are terrified. They are running for their lives. They're calling today Bloody Sunday. Hundreds dead. Just a complete and utter obliteration. And the Foreign Secretary, it's not disproportionate. People are in bits. Women soaked in blood, crying their eyes out. Medics, ambulance people, journalists dropping their fucking cameras to help the dead, to help the dying. Journalists. Can you imagine? And John Kerry come out and John Kerry, he come out and he said, war is ugly. Bad things happen. You're like, what? What? This is not a war. Palestine has no army. It has no air force, no atom bomb, no fucking war. It has no electricity. Occupiers are watching, eating fucking popcorn. But their children are dead, dying, screaming. People standing there, and it's just, whole buildings taken out. Hospitals filled up. The elders are saying there's never been anything like this. They are being decimated. They are being pushed down from the north, coming in from the east. They are getting ready to take Gaza. They want them crumbled. They want them on their knees. There's people from the parliament, from the Knesset, us to calling for them for Gaza to be wiped out, for it to be taken over. And the world just watches. The British government, the BBC, the Americans, the United Nations, continually towing the line that Israel can defend themselves. They have fucking blood on their hands. This is their fault. Every single person that doesn't see, that can't see, not only do they not condemn it, they don't even call it disproportionate. You got fucking Tony Blair coming doing a talk with the Labour Party tomorrow. Where's all the people from? Where is the condemnation? Because they're too scared. They're too fucking scared. They're scared for their careers, for their lives. There is not a fucking honourable person There is not one in our government, in this is not my fucking government. There's not one in the United Kingdom, in the fucking America, in the United Nations. Both sides are going, is it disproportionate? It's not disproportionate. Children with no heads and legs. What is it then? What is it? It's a fucking massacre. It's a massacre. They got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's a massive firing squad. They're just killing people. They're just bombing it. And John Kerry, Philip Hammond, they just say nothing. They say that's okay. Someone sent me a picture of a dead child on a hospital bed in Gaza, and they had taken the head off and superimposed it with another baby's head, of a royal baby's head. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it? What Philip Hammond, what David Cameron, who said that he staunchly defends Israel, that his is unbreakable. His bond with Israel is unbreakable. What Philip Hammond was saying today, what John Kerry was saying, that the people that the citizens, the people, the children, the families of Gaza are nothing. They are nothing. The guy Miller from Channel 4, he said that people are starting, and he's been reporting so well, and he said that they're starting to turn on him. They're saying, like, where is everybody? The world, the governments, everybody has just abandoned them. Can you imagine it? They've just been abandoned. Left to die. They talk about terrorism. They talk about extremism. Has anyone ever seen anything like this? You know, the Syria, the Congo, the Afghanistan, Iraq. It can all be traced to the City of London, the city of corruption, corporations, banks, mining, people with vested interests. And the people are nothing. The people are just in the way. Andrew Marr just say to Philip Hammond, when he said he didn't think it was disproportionate. What about the man who had his son in a plastic bag? The 12-year-old who lost all of his family. Bombed out houses. They're crying. That's not disproportionate. Because they don't want to look at the pictures. They don't want to look at the images. They don't want to know the complete devastation. They have no empathy. They don't want it. Can you imagine? And the BBC, that's why people have to make their own roadshow. They have to make their own media. People have to start thinking like, you know, there's more people in this world that is desperate for peace, that is desperate for change, that is desperate to hold these governments, these corporations to account, these bankers to account. There's more people who want peace. and this prejudice, this fear, this hate, this destruction. Not disproportionate.